What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute. That's my fault. Um, I went on vacation, if you haven't already known. But we're back, and we are going to have a ton of fun with this. So, when we last left off, I haven't even checked like anything in here. When we last left off, we bought this second room for Arbor Watch, but we also joined the Mages Guild. So I think we're going to continue with that and kind of see what's what. Um, yeah, so we have a few cool weapons. We got Rug Dump Sword, Wit Splinter, yeah. Oh, why is Red Wave on the floor? I had this set on the top. Hold on. There we go. So we got this Red Wave. We have Sin Weaver, which is a pretty cool name for a sword. This Chillrend. We got a lot of cool stuff. And then we got a whole bunch of stuff in here too, like Battle Axe of Order, stuff like that. Boots of Order. Yeah. We are rocking the Order set right now. And yeah, let's look at our quests. Ooh, that's auto one run. You can tell I've been playing for a minute. Quests. So we have to acquire recommendations for all the local guild hall leaders in order to gain access to the Arcane University. I think I already did Coral. So don't have to do that one. Could maybe do this pilgrimage. Oh man, I don't know. It's so nice to be back in this game though.
Good to see you.
What is it now?
Have you ever bought a horse from Bangand?
I'm not much of a rider. I've heard others swear by his eminence, though.
See you.
Take care.
Let's see. I mean, honestly. The only thing that we have that of any substance right now is this burning trail. We could do the pilgrimage. I think I have the map for that. Hell yeah. That's staying on me forever. I don't have the map for it. Oh, right here, Wasteland's map. If you wish to repent of your sins and rededicate your life to the gods, pray at the way shrines of the Nine. May the Nine hear your prayers and look upon your tender lovingness. So let's hit up Dibella. Then we can head over to Bruma, see if there's anything to do there. If not, we can just hit up Akatosh. And then head to Skingrad, see if there's anything to do there. If not, hit Mara, Anvil. If there's nothing to do there, hit RK, so on and so forth. I think that would be the plan. Then we hit Talos, Zenithar, Stendar, roll around, hit Kinnereth and Yulianos. Alright.
What is it? How are you?
Oh man, this is such a gorgeous game. I say this every time, but it really is. Did we crash? Oh, nope, we're good. What's up, brother?
I hope I can help.
Not really.
You too.
Greetings to you.
Okay, so we just came out of the Bella is like right at the corner of the road. So if we go to Wayne and Priory and then like right there, so it would be like off this way. Ooh. A little bit of hitching going on, but that's okay. We make do. Okay. If I were a statue of Dibella, where would I be? That's Wayne and Priory right there. Maybe we'll be able to see from like right up here. Right there, it looks like. Maybe. Hopefully. Yep, Way Shrine of Dibella. Continue your penance to earn the gods' forgiveness. forgiveness. I don't know what that means. Okay. But we have prayed at the way shrine of Dibella. Now off to Bruma. Well,
What?
any rumors?
Don't get on Jaskar's bad side. You'll likely get a fireball in your face for your troubles.
Jaskar. Okay.
Farewell.
Olaf's tap and tack. Dodge Callus's house. Jagasta. Seeing who lives where. Helvius. Whatever.
I'm Regner. You want anything? Talk to Edla. She's in charge.
Okay. Tell me about Bruma.
I hate it here. Came here with Edla. All these snooty southerners. And damn guards won't let anyone have any fun.
Okay. Tell me about the Prophet.
I haven't heard much about him. I'm thinking about going down to Anvil to hear him for myself.
Okay.
Farewell.
Ragnar's house. Honora's house, which is open.
What do you want? Can't you see that I'm upset?
Yeah. Tell me about
I can't
Bruma.
help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Ola, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too.
Interesting. What do you think about the Prophet in Anvil?
You mean the Holy Hermit of Anvil? No one knows where he comes from, but they say he has the true word. I'd love to go hear him preach.
Any rumors?
I've heard that Arentius Falvius at the chapel can conjure up creatures.
Okay.
Good riddance.
God, why are you so fucking rude, dog? Alright, maybe we gotta talk to her later at some point. Ognar's house. Or Ongar. See if Ongar has anything for us. It would make sense that there's a lot of Nords here. Oh, he's not even in. Your offer was ludicrous. My merchandise is worth twice that at least. Because we have done business before and because you are known to be trustworthy, I'm willing to give you a 15% discount, but nothing more. Oh, no, got shit. A lot of blackberries just laying about. Ooh, yoink. Yoink. Also, yeah.
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience.
What's this regarding?
Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come.
I like
My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her.
I like stipends. Can you tell me more about her?
The Countess is in attendance from 8 o'clock in the morning until noon, and then again from 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 8 each day. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at that time. You're also welcome to wait anywhere in the Great Hall. Good day.
I thought I was in trouble. Alright, what was this quest that... Lifting the Veil. I met a Nord named Tolgan. Apparently he's the herald of Countess Narina Carvane from here in Bruma. He presented me with a stipend of gold and requested from Lady Carvane to meet her at the castle. Not wanting to offend the Countess, I should accept the request and make my way there when she holds court. Alright. We'll have that on our quest list for sure. Istrius Brolus' house. Is Istrius in his home? Or her home? His home. Jantus Brolus.
I'm Jantus Brolus. I'm the illusion trainer. Let's get to training.
Any rumors?
Olav's Tap and Tack is a good, inexpensive place for travelers.
Tell me about Bruma.
Easterus and I used to be adventurers, but we've retired here. Bruma is far from civilization, but we're ready for a little peace and quiet. Take care.
Yeah, we got a basement. What the fuck? Alright. Brandon Lyrian. That's not a Nord name.
Please. You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access.
Whoa.
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. For you, of course.
Let's bribe you up a little
I'll
bit.
take that, and thank you very much.
He loves boasts and admiration.
No, you do me too much honor. Really? Interesting. Get home. You can't scare me. You can't No, you do me too much honor. You're well done. Not fun. Well done. Goodness, you can't scare me. Goodness, what a great story. You're wasting your breath. That works for me.
Okay. You gonna tell me now?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway.
Cool.
Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
I don't know about that. That seems a little one-sided.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorunda, has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail and she's destitute. Arnora and Jorunda were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing.
Yeah, we should try to find that money. Alright.
Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much
Perhaps
trouble.
you can help me.
Yeah, perhaps I
I
can.
can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
I want to help. Because I don't think he was
Forgive
either.
me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
The evidence does look bad for Braden.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Sure, tell me more about Reno.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
Okay. Any other rumors?
Frostcrag Spire has been uninhabited for so long. They say it was as wondrous as the Arcane University itself.
Interesting. All right.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Excuse me.
Let's go down to the basement real quick. Oh, here's the murdered beggar. Nothing on his body. Thief of virtue. That's not a good sign either. Alluring gaze. What? Is that a spell? Yeah, it was a spell. Charm on target. Hmm. I don't think having the cockroaches scurry about is necessary. That's kind of creepy, actually. But you know what? Teach their own.
Oh, you're back.
Hello.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Airline by checking up on Raynor. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynor is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Airline is so distraught.
Okay.
I'm sure Airline is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynor has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynor is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
You're so dead set on him being a
Keep
vampire.
up the, good...
Alright, we're gonna do this quest while it's nighttime. So Braden's wife, Erlene, told me her husband is innocent. She said that he simply works at night and sleeps during the day. She also suspects that someone might have planted the body. She seemed to cast a suspicious light on Raynor, whom she says she recognizes. I think I should locate Raynor and ask him some questions as well. Should start with some of the merchants and innkeepers in town. Oh, excuse me. Let's talk with that Olaf fellow.
How can I help you?
Sorry.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off. I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now walk away before I get nasty.
Hello.
Interesting.
Hello!
Hi, Olaf.
What can I do for you today?
Can you tell me about Raynor Drive?
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
I understand.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. We'll see. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? You've got to be kidding. You got a great deal there. That's more than I'd usually pay.
There we go.
You got a great deal there. Another satisfied customer. Yes?
So he likes jokes and coercion.
Yes, yes. I'm not buying that one. How nice. It's just what I wanted. Yeah, I don't, please. You're a big fat liar. Don't be silly. What? You're full of it.
Damn.
Was that supposed to be a compliment? That'll get you something. That's right, exactly.
There we go. Alright, now what are you telling me about renal trailers?
I usually don't give out that kind of...
Okay.
Please, go on. Yes, yes, whatever. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? You're a big fat liar. That's a bit excessive. Not... Don't, please. I'm sorry. Nope, not bad. I doubt you really mean that. Yes, yes, I doubt... Don't make me laugh. Raynill's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
Thanks.
I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Nice.
Greetings to you. What is it now?
He's not fucking
Hear
here.
about Gerunda? He was caught stealing gold, and now he's in jail. Bye.
The 8th day has passed, and there is still no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower and scoured the crumbled gatehouse ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respect to the alien inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. The Brotherhood's been worse scraps before. Braden paid good money for the information as to our treasure's whereabouts, so I hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco. This morning, our camp was set upon by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that we were outnumbered 3-1, we did very well. Only Reynold suffered a small wound, but that was easily healed by a potion that Braden had thoughtfully brought with him in our expedition. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale whitish rock so typical of the alien architecture into this part of Tamriel. This made our assault on the ruin difficult, as many of the larger chunks of the wall were far too heavy for us to move. Braden suggested that we search for the center of the building's foundation or any underground entrances, which was typical for this type of keep. His guess paid off, and after several hours of back-breaking work, we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter the ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent into the depths of the ruin. After a restless sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited as that meant no other tomb robbers have gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually leveled out into a corridor of sorts that snaked in its way to the north. As we carefully walked along, I scanned the floor and wall very carefully for any types of triggers, tripwires, or pressure plates. Such was my specialty. The alien were well known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs, and I wasn't taking any chances. Braden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and had become certain that we finally found the true location for our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended at a metal door with the carving of a spider upon it. Now came the true test of Braden's information. The door supposedly had a puzzle lock. By pulling the spider legs in a certain combination, it would unlatch. The wrong combination would spell our deaths, perhaps trigger collapse the hallway, or some equally deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in the order that I had memorized: the 6th, the 1st, the 2nd, the 8th, and finally the 1st again. I closed my eyes as there were a few loud clicks and the door popped open. We all breathed a sigh of relief. Pushing open the door, I looked into the huge room with a pedestal at the center. Sitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of a stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ending at the door entrance. This was the last of the traps the alien left behind to protect their treasure. Again, if it hadn't been for Braden's skill at acquiring information, we may have never known how to solve this last line of defense. I instructed Braden and Reno to remain at the entrance and tie a rope around my waist in case of the sudden pitfall. Carefully, I began to walk on the darkened tiles that formed the third leg of the spider. Sweat beaded on my forehead. As a pathway made by the tiny pieces of ceramic was very narrow at the start. One slip could again mean instant death, but death never arrived. The information had been correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact. Quickly as possible, we made our way back out into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant. It was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Ruma until we researched it further. An item of its magnitude could be dangerous if mishandled, and we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Braden agreed upon a contract, a local cooper, to construct a chest with 3 locks. Agreed to a contract to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold a key to one of the locks, and none would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and days to come. Interesting. We're going to take that. Let's see. So I've discovered a small journal in Reynolds' room at the end. It seemed he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort of alien ruin. They agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The other 2 members of the group were Braden and someone named Gelliborn. I need to find out more about Gelliborn to confirm my suspicions about Reno. Olav may be able to help.
Good evening. What can I do for you today?
Can you tell me about Gelliborn?
Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynolds told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelliborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
Okay.
Just look for me if you need it.
The innkeeper, Olav, told me that Gelliborn was slayed in Skingrad by none other than Reno. As with Braden, Reno claimed Gelliborn was a vampire. I think Reno is using the vampire as a cover story to get the keys to the chest where they stashed the artifact. I think it's time to speak to Carius Runelius about Reno. He must be stopped.
Anything else?
You get any closer,
Some sketchy shit going on.
My children are starving. Please help.
Good evening.
Wrong house. My children are starving. Please help. Alright.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
Yeah, actually.
How'd you know about that? Ah, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynor not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire?
I have Gelborn's journal.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynor have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Gotcha. Let's get this fucker.
Go ahead. Hi there.
It's a very pretty town.
How goes it?
We'll wait for 1 hour.
Oh.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gellerborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice.
Hell
If
yeah.
you won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
I'm going right now.
If all you say is true, Raynor will answer for Braden's death.
Good. What about Gelborn?
Raynor will pay for both crimes. Gellerborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this.
Gotcha. Tell me.
Poor
oh,
Arno.
Tell me about him.
I can't wait to get my hands on Raynor. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Please hurry.
Did you hear
Raynor
about
Hell
may
yeah.
Braden
break the open
Greetings?
road at any.
Let's go get him.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Imperial.
Greetings, Imperial.
What's this about?
There's old Nag. Not that I need her right now. Am I in combat? Damn, look at that sky. One of these mountains is the throat of the world. I want to say it's that one right there. Or it could be that one. Well, let's see. Where are we at? Throat of the world is like, would be directly north, so it would be that one. Oh, it could be that one. It's one of those two. Just do a quick save real quick. Who's this fuckhead?
You have my ear, citizen.
Imperial Legion Forester. Okay. What the fuck? What was this? Apple Watch? It's a farmhouse. A lot of Imperial Legion out here. Okay. Let's do this. Reno, you're mine. I've arrived at Boreal Stone Cave. Oh. What do you know? Need all 3 keys. So he must be trying to find his own. Down in the cave here.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part.
Yeah, it was.
I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
You won't surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
This is your last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Die! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Brayden's key. Silver arrow. Dude had a ebony longsword. Whoa. Yoink. What else is back here? A little bit of gold. That's it. Alright. Mundane amulet. What did it say? I didn't read it. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I'm unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Erline Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. Alright. This is a fun little quest line.
How can I help you?
All right. Yeah. All right,
I was praying for your What news do you bring?
Erline. I had a little bit to tell you. So Gelliborn.
Yes. I remember Brayden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
Is dead. Raynil
I knew I recognized
is
Raynil.
dead.
I think when I first met Brayden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynil, that time is lost.
And they got this mundane
Long
amulet.
ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Brayden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, Only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Certainly.
Thank
Here it
you.
is.
I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Thank you. Phylactery of litheness.
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
I do understand. I'm glad he's dead too.
Justice has been done.
Justice has been done. Fortified spear. Ooh. Yeah.
What's this about?
I'll always take the chance to be a little bit faster. Alright, what other quests did we have? Two sides of a coin. Let's go talk to Arnora. We'll talk to Arnora and then probably stop there. Oh, I guess we're not talking to Arnora. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to do this lifting the veil quest. So we're going to go to the castle and then we'll wait the time that we need to wait, and then we'll talk to the Countess in the next episode. So appreciate everybody stopping in. I'm gonna try to get these episodes up daily or almost daily, and then we'll get some shorts going within the week. Why is bro screaming? Anyway, try to get shorts going within the week as we go through this game.
Always a pleasure.
Alright. We'll wait till like 8.
Well met, my lord. I'm sorry. You must speak to Countess Carvey.
Okay. There she is. Alright. Until I catch you guys next time, appreciate you all stopping in. The next video is down in one of the corners. Playlist is in another, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Tell me what was your favorite part of this episode. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.